Sakachatam sahagana ragunatam vidandam sajivam sadvaitam sarvadotam varichana saitam Krishna chaitanya devam Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakam Vidamscha Om Agyandim Vidandasya Ginanjala Salakaya Jakshum Vidam Yena Tasme Shri Guruve Namaha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Shrimade Bhakti Vaibhav Purí Goswámího Namine Gauravani Brajraya Trita Sankalpa Murtaye Krishna Shakti Swarupa Bhakti Vidaine Namaha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Brajrine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pascharade Shadarine Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhaktisiddhánty Saraswatího Namine Sivashvinavi Devi Daitai Kripataye Krishna Sambandha Vigyandaine Prabhave Namaha Madhuryo Chvala Premadya Sirupanoga Bhaktida Si Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostade Namaste Gauravani Shimurta Dinadarine Rupanoga Viruda Pasidanda Dvandaharine Nama Gaur Kishoraya Sakshat Varaiga Murtaye Vivralambara Sambhude Godamujade Namaha Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Satchitananda Namine Gaura Shakti Sarupa Rupanuga Varayade Gaura Vibhavam Mestam Nadesa Sanya Priyaha Vaishnava Sarvapam Si Jagannatha Iti Namaha Vancha Kalpa Darubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Vevacha Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Padayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauradise Namaha Panchadvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhaktavadaram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakti Shaktikam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpade Gopisha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostude Haptakam Jana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhana Sati Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Chadam Srato Pango Mamananda Madhyakati Matsarvasya Padambujo Radhamadan Mahano Dipyat Brindaranya Karpatmara Simadrantnakara Simasanasto Sri Radha Silla Govinda Devo Pristalipi Sevimano Smarambe Sri Mandra Sarasarambi Vamshi Bhattarada Siddha Kasam Veno Svana Gopi Gopinata Sistunaha Vrindai Tulasi Devi Priya Kesavasya Cha Krishna Bhakti Devi Satyavadai Namo Namaha Narayan Namaskrityam Naranchaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayatya Pratirayet Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Harinama Eva Kevalam Karo Nasteva Katyayadaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitham Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Ganamayam Tadati Svabadantikam Guruve Gaurachandraya Radhika Tatalaye Krishnaya Bhaktaya Tat Bhaktaya Namo Namaha Mukam Karoti Pachangvate Girim Yat Kripa Tamaham Vande Siguru Dinataranam. First of all, I offer my respectful, humble, satsang Dandavat pranams under the lotus feet of our divine master, Nitalila Pravista Om Vishnubhat, Paramahamsa Paribraja Sisimat, Bhakti Vaibhav Purí Goswámího Maharádž. Similarly, to his most beloved God brother, Nitalila Pravista Om Vishnubhat, Paramahamsa Paribraja Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Maharaj, and all the disciples of Šrily Bhaktisiddhánty Saraswatího, under the guidance of the Goswamis of Vrindavan. We want to talk about today
Ze všeho nejdřív se modlím k Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharádžovi a všem jeho duchovním bratrům a celý budu verze a prosím o jejich milost.
Srila Džívy Goswami, he's the nephew of Rupa and Sanatana Goswami.
Džívy Goswami je synovec Rupy a Sanatany Goswami.
So his father's name is Anupama.
Jeho táta se jmenuje Anupama.
And there was actually together these three
A tyhle tři byly
brothers,
dohromady.
but devotees mostly don't have so many children, just few, so it was only Rupa Sanatana they don't have, so it's only nephew Džívy Goswami. So they was together, but when he was very small infant, Mahaprabhu came to the Ramakeli village where they stayed at time as ministers.
A když on byl ještě velmi malý, tak Mahaprabhu tam přišel do té vesnice.
So the boy was very small. Mahaprabhu put the feet dust on his head.
A on byl ještě malý a Mahaprabhu dal prach ze svých nohou na jeho hlavu.
And he blessed the child.
A požehnal mu.
So, and they gave also a small deity to him.
A taky mu dal malý božstvo.
And that boy, he in sleeping and staying and waking, all the time he remembered this. His thought was always with Krishna.
Kluk si na to pořád pamatoval, ať spal nebo byl vzhůru, tak pořád myslel na Krishnu, na Gopála.
So later, Rupa Sanatana, they renounced the world, and also Anupama. So the Džívy Goswami, the small boy, was only with his mother.
Později Rupa Sanatana se všeho vzdali a ten jeho otec Anupama taky, takže on byl akorát sám Džívy Goswami byl akorát sám se svojí matkou.
So they stay in Faridabad. I don't know exactly where it is located.
Bydleli ve Faridabadu, nevím, Maharádž úplně přesně.
We know that Sanatana Goswami, Rupa Goswami, Anupam, they went to Vrindavan.
Anupama, Rupa, Sanatana Goswami odešli do Vrindavanu, to víme.
So on the way, in the banks of the Ganges, Anupama, he passed away.
A po cestě na břehu Gangy Anupama opustil tělo.
It's the father of Džívy Goswami.
Otec Džívy Goswámího.
So when Džívy Goswami, a small boy, when he listened that, he was crying all the time, was tears in his eyes.
A když se to dozvěděl, tak pořád plakal a neustále měl slzy v očích z odloučení.
That is not the same separation somebody feels from mundane loss of relatives or something. This is different. Between devotees is crying, the separation mood is different because he's a beloved devotee of the Lord.
Ale není to stejné odloučení, jako cítí třeba členové rodiny, protože daní jsou velmi milovaný pánem Krišnou a tam je to něco jiného.
So anyway, the Rupa and Sanatana, they went to Vrindavan and Džívy was staying there. I grew up. I studied also and it took some time. When he grew up, become great, he have decided to go to Navadvip.
Rupa a Sanatana teda žili ve Vrindavanu a Džíva pomalu rostl a studoval a když vyrostl, tak chtěl jít do Navadvipu.
So when Džívy Goswami came near to Navadvip, he asked the people, where is Mayapur?
A když se Džíva Goswami přibližoval k Navadvipu, tak se ptal lidí, kde je Mayapur.
So the people told him the direction and he went there.
Lidi mu ukazovali ten směr a on tam došel.
And he met there Lord Nityananda.
A setkal se s panem Nityanandou.
So he rolled in the dust and he, 100 times his obeisances to Lord Nityananda. Nityananda embraced him and
on se před ním válel v prachu a dal mu 1000 poklon a Nityananda ho objal.
So they went to the birthplace of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Navštívili místo zrození pána Chaitanya Mahaprabhu a dohromady oba.
And there they saw one older lady.
Viděli tam nějakou babičku.
Actually, she was Sachimata, the mother of Chaitanya
V
Maharaj.
skutečnosti to byla Sachimata.
Sitting there on the veranda and with white chadar, white clothes, white hair, she was very old.
Která tam seděla na verandě, byla celá oblečená v bílém a už byla opravdu velmi stará.
So the Nityananda, they offer respect to Goswami to Sachimata.
Nityananda a Džíva Goswami vzdali úctu.
And they roll in the dust where the birthplace of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is.
A váleli se v prachu, kde jsou otisky lotusových nohou Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
So after they did the first Gaur-mandal Navadvip Parikrama, all the 9 islands, so they traveled, so Nityananda and Džíva Goswami, this was the first
Džíva Goswami a Nityananda, oni udělali vlastně úplně první Navadvip Parikramu, že tam vlastně všech těch 9 ostrovů tam obešli.
I don't know if anybody of you did this ever.
Byl někdo z vás na Navadvip Parikramu? Někdo? Někdy?
So it's set in motion, started by Džíva Goswami and Lord Nityananda 500 years back.
Tady to začalo před 500 lety Džívou Goswami a Nityanandou.
So that place is all the pastime place of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Jsou to všechno místa zábav Chaitanya Mahaprabhu a
So this place is so charged with some special potency, special power.
To místo je nabitý speciální mocí, speciální silou.
I experienced this myself because we went also there 2 times, we did the full parikrama.
Sám jsem to zažil, my jsme tam šli 2krát a udělali jsme ten celý parikram.
If you go to this holy place and you sit and you hear about that passions what took place in exactly that place.
Když půjdete na ty svatý místa a budete poslouchat zábavy, které se přesně na těch místech odehrály.
That will generate the grip of devotion, the bhakti, very, 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 very strong. It will get strong impulse.
Tak to bude velmi silný impuls pro tu naši rostlinku bhakti.
And you will feel that all the time you want to chant the divine name of the Lord.
A budeme mít pocit, že neustále chceme zpívat svatý jména Pána.
Want to hear more pastimes of the associates of the Lord.
A poslouchat víc zábav o společnících Pána.
Many things we forgotten, but there's so many pastimes described there. We listen that.
Já jsem na hodně věcí už zapomněla, bylo to tolik různých zábav, které tam byly popsané.
So in the case of Džíva Goswami, later he went to Vrindavan also.
Později Džíva Goswami taky odešel do Vrindavanu.
And there he met Rupa and Sanatan.
A potkal se s Rupou a Sanatanou.
And he was very happy, they embraced him and they took him in their association.
A oni ho okamžitě přijali a byli velmi šťastní.
And Sanatan Goswami taught him Srimad Bhagavatam.
Sanatan Goswami ho učil Srimad Bhagavatam.
And then later he started himself to wrote commentary on the 10th canto Bhagavatam, commentary on Bhakti Samrata Sindhu.
On sám začal psát komentáře k 10. kantu Bhagavatamu a k Bhakti Samrata Sindhu.
And there's a full list of books.
Je to celý dlouhý seznam knih, který napsal.
Can read that.
Možná můžeme přečíst ten seznam.
How many books he wrote there?
Kolik knih on tam napsal?
He wrote around 400,000 slokas.
Napsal asi 400 000 šlok.
He became the head of all the Gaudiya Vaishnavas. He was choose him as a leader.
Stal se hlavou všech Gaudiya Vaishnavů, oni se ho vybrali jako vůdce.
I have here a list because I cannot remember how many books he was quite a lot.
Není možný si zapamatovat, kolik jich napsal, ono jich je fakt strašně moc, mám tady celý seznam.
Džíva Goswami composed many literatures, amongst them Harinam Amrita Vyakran, Sutra Malika, Rasamrita Shesha, Gopal Vridhovali, Sri Madhav Mahotsava, Sri Sankalpa Kalpa Vriksha, then the Brahma Samhita Dika, Bhakti Samhita Sindhu Dika, Durga Sangamani Uchva Nilamani Dika, Lochan Rochani, then the Gopal Jambu, Sat Sandarbhas, Tattva Sandarbha, Bhagavat Sandarbha, Paramatma Sandarbha, Krishna Sandarbha, Bhakti Sandarbha, Priti Sandarbha, then also Srimad Bhagavad Gita Dika, Kana Sandarbha, then Lagu Vaishnava Dosani, and the 10th canto Bhagavatam commentary, the Sarva Dina Kommentar on the Sat Sandarbhas. The Gopada Banitika Sishukka Bodhini and the Padma Purushasta Yogashra Shrotya Atika and the Gayatri Vyaka Briti means a commentary on the Gayatri Mantra described in the Agni Puran.
Komentář na Gayatri mantru, který je popsaný v Agni Puráně.
Then the Radha Krishna Chandrika Tatu Sangraha Bhavarata Shukka Champu. So he lived for 85 years.
Došel se 85 let.
Today is his appearance there.
Dneska je den jeho zjevení.
So many books, no? Anybody can read this, even what he wrote down. It's not possible. And mostly we don't understand what these books containing.
Ale ani nechápeme, co vlastně ty knihy obsahují.
Of course, we understand that these devotees they coming from the spiritual world
přicházejí z duchovního světa.
and they connect with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu like all his entourage.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu a všichni jeho společníci.
To expand the waves of bhakti like an ocean, to expand
Přišli, aby rozšířili vlny bhakti jako oceán.
For instance, the Srimad Bhagavatam is the chapter slokas, the four initial slokas.
Například Srimad Bhagavatam má 4 ty původní šloky.
So it's expanded to 18,000.
Ale expandovaný do 18 000.
In this way, so much literature they give. So first you have to translate them, because this is all in Sanskrit.
Takže oni nám dali tolik literatury, napřed to samozřejmě se musí přeložit, protože všechno je to sanskrit.
Many things they did. There was also one king, he used to go hunting, shooting animals in Vrindavan. Then Swami said, you should stop this. Then the king stopped forever. Any animal will be killed in Vrindavan.
Jeden král, který chodil do Vrindavanu lovit nějaký zvířata, a Goswámího mu řekl, že s tím musí přestat, a on pak zakázal zabíjení jakýchkoliv zvířat ve Vrindavanu.
And that king organized a lot of fine paper for Goswami that he can write all these things, because it was very costly, very at that time.
Ten král taky zařídil spoustu jemného papíru, aby mohl psát, protože papír byl tehdy extrémně drahý.
Later on, Srinivasacharya, Narodam, and who was there? Shamananda. They took these books by Jiva Goswami and they started to become the first Sankirtan devotees in the name to distribute. Then they had literature for the people. They went to Bengal, Orissa. But something happened also on the way. There was one king, and he was a king, but he had also friendship with the dacoits, with the gangsters.
On byl král, ale kamarádil se s banditama.
So any rich people travel to their domain, they will ask the astrologer how much they have, and they will attack them and steal all these things. So the astrologer said one bullock cart comes with very valuable treasure box.
Takže on vždycky zjišťoval pomocí astrologa, kdo co veze, a když zjistil, že tam něco hodnotného, tak je nechal přepadnout. Takže on zjistil, že má přijet nějaký opravdu vzácný náklad.
So in night when they're sleeping,
takže když spali,
Narodam, Srinivas, Shamananda Prabhu, when they're sleeping, they came to steal this box with the books.
Tak zloději ukradli tu vednu knih, který napsal Jiva Goswami.
So then in the morning when they wake up,
ráno, když vstali, to byl pro ně hrozný problém.
And it was very disturbed about this, what to do.
Vodany byli hrozně rozrušený a nevěděli, co mají dělat.
So they sent Narodam and Shamananda was Srinivasa, you go, I will just stay here, I have to find out where this books is, whereabout of the books.
Říkali, že musí zjistit, kde ty knížky jsou, tam se podělit.
So the dacoits brought this box, treasure box to the king, and they opened this and he expected some treasure is there.
Ty banditi přinesli ty knihy, teda ty krabice před krále, a on samozřejmě čekal, že v tom bude nějaký bohatství, nějaký poklad.
But they found the books there, Srimad Bhagavatam.
Ale viděl tam knížky, Srimad Bhagavatam.
And he had one court bandit there who every day in afternoon he explained Srimad Bhagavatam there amongst the king and his.
A on tam měl nějakého banditu, který vysvětloval Šrímad Bhagavatam každý den jeho ministrům.
Somehow, so Srinivasacharya found out there's Bhagavatam going on in the king's court, so he went there.
Jo, takže on uslyšel, že se tam mluví Bhagavatam každý den na královském dvoře, takže se tam vydal.
And he listened the explanation
A poslouchal ty
of the
vysvětlení
Panditji.
toho pandita.
But he not properly explained, so he start to remarks between something. Explanation the king found out he knows Bhagavatam better, so he appointed him for president in Bhagavatam. Did he change this?
A on tam, protože to nedělal ten pandit úplně dokonale, tak who was the one?
Srinivasacharya. He made better
on
comment.
dával jako nějaký komentáři k tomu a král říkal, že on zná Bhagavatam líp, takže aby mluvil on.
So the king became fascinated and he wanted to actually listen from Srinivasacharya Bhagavatam.
Ten král byl úplně fascinovaný a chtěl naslouchat Bhagavatam od Srinivase.
So every day listen and he became very joyful. He was very happy to listen Bhagavatam.
Poslouchal každý den a začal být opravdu velmi radostný.
And later on he explained everything. He found out that him and his dad could steal from his three friends all these books contained in the box. So he became very sorrow and excused by Srinivasacharya, and he took even initiation from him also.
Aha, a později mu došlo, že vlastně od nich ukradl ty bedny s těma knihama, tak mu to bylo hrozně líto a prosil Srinivasacharyu o odpuštění a nakonec dokonce od něj vzal zasvěcko.
So preaching mission of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not always easy, no? It's so many, even in the beginning they have so many problems.
Kazatelská mise Chaitanya Mahaprabhu a není vždycky snadná. Vidíte, že i na začátku měli spoustu problémů.
And this was a hard work, hard labor. It was not lazy people. They was working very hard on this.
Byla to těžká práce, nebyly to žádný lenoši, opravdu na tom tvrdě makali.
So Jiva Goswami stayed long time in Vrindavan and as we said, 400,000 slokas and all these books containing all so much nectar he wrote in that time.
On teda dožil ve Vrindavanu a napsal těch 400 000 veršů, který obsahují neskutečné množství nektaru.
And Šrila Goswami also 100,000.
A Šrila Goswami
napsal 500,000 slokas.
Takže oni dva dohromady napsali 500 000 šlok.
Nobody can do this even with the computer nowadays. Even if you have everything in a list, you just type it. We cannot do that. And they give me from where? Only with the blessings of Mahaprabhu. When Jiva was small, Mahaprabhu gave his foot dust on his head. That means if you get the blessings of the Lord, also Rupa Goswami, then they write all this nectar, what is available now. Not all, but many is translated.
On byl požehnaný, když byl malý, tím prachem letos svých nohou a takhle díky tomu tady máme všechny tenhle nektar.
What means loving devotion? What means bhakti yoga? Loving connection with the Supreme Lord Krishna, Radha Krishna. So that is explained in detail.
Láskyplné spojení s nejvyšším pánem Krishnou, to je tam vysvětlení velmi detailně.
And what is not bhakti yoga, what is some rasa pasa, mixed things, what is not gives pleasure to the Lord, is also perfectly laid down, written.
To, co pána netěší, tak to je tam taky velmi pěkně popsané.
Therefore, bhakti path is very secure, it's very sure.
Proto je bhakti páda, cesta bhakti velmi zajištěná.
This Hari, Guru, Vaishnava, and Bhagavad Gita scripture. Hari, Guru, Vaishnava, Bhagavad Gita means four proofs that, because people sometimes say, yes, these Vedas always written by some people, they can cheat, they can change something like this, but it's a proof. Yes, there's 4 proofs even, not even one.
Často lidi říkají, jo, ale ty Vedy taky mohly napsat nějaký lidi a taky můžou být chybný, tak kde nějaký důkaz. A tady jsou 4 důkazy, je to Hari, Guru, Vaishnava, Bhagavad Gita.
Because later, after the Goswamis, there was many sampradayas spreading.
Protože po tom, co odešli Gosvámí, tak se začala šířit spousta sampradayí.
They took this loving and devotion, this lila of the Lord, they took that down to the mundane understanding.
Oni strhli tu lílu nejvyššího pána dolů do světského chápání.
Because they not received the blessings of the pure devotees of the Lord's associates, so they start to using this in a different mundane way. Even ordinary people became disturbed with them.
Protože oni nezískali požehnání čistého vodaného, takže oni začali ty věci prezentovat světským způsobem a i běžní lidi z toho byli rozrušení.
In the name of the Lord, they collecting things and they using for their own life, spending for their own enjoyment, and the people could see that, so that therefore this Gaudiya Vaishnavism was not really some 100 years after Mahaprabhu Goswámís, then this was a problem.
Oni vybírali příspěvky ve jménu vašnavismu, ale utráceli akorát pro sebe, takže u lidí to nemělo jakoby moc pěkný image, asi nějakých pak už 100 let po jejich odchodu.
Few hundred years, some time period before Bhaktivinoda Thakur appeared. Tomorrow is Bhaktivinoda Thakur.
Pokud se nezjevil Bhaktivinoda Thakur a zrovna zítra jeden jeho zjevení.
And Šrily Bhaktisiddhánty had time to cut all these misunderstandings, because if the misunderstanding is spreaded, it's very difficult to remove that and give the proper thing.
A ona taky Bhaktisiddhánta měli hodně práce, aby právě osekali ty různý špatný pochopení, protože špatný pochopení ti nedá tu správnou věc.
If you make money with the Bhagavatam,
když vyděláš prachy Bhagavatamem,
and with the books of the divine Lord's pastimes and activities, and then you pull down these things at the mundane level.
A knihama o zábavách nejvyššího pána a stáhneš to dolů na světskou úroveň.
There was once one Bhagavatam reciter.
Byl nějaký recitátor Bhagavatamu.
And he attracted many people, and he could every tune and all the slokas he could chant very nicely.
A on přitáhnul spoustu lidí a všechny ty šloky dokázal zpívat opravdu krásně.
And he wanted also Goswámího Maharádž there to be there, because they know that he's a great saint. If he's there, more people will come. They get more money also.
A oni se tam snažili dostat Goswámího Maharádže, protože věděli, když takový velký známý světec tam přijde, tak přijde ještě víc lidí a oni z toho vytřískají ještě víc peněz.
So they brought Maharaj.
Takže Goswámího
And he told him very clearly, say, you're a cheater, you don't speak proper. It's Bhagavatam. It's no good, you should not do this.
Neříkáš správný Bhagavatam, to bys vůbec neměl dělat.
And that man was really humble. He completely said, yes, Maharaj, you're right. So he surrendered to him.
A odevzdal se mu.
It's very rare, but he understood.
Ale pochopil to.
He got the kripa. He surrendered and he became took initiation from Gaudiya, or from Jagannath, I don't remember exactly, because Gaudiya had only one disciple, Bhaktisiddhánta. So he became a devotee, he became really initiated, he became really devotee. And still he speaks Bhagavatam, but not for money, not for fame, name. Spend the money in a different way, only.
Ale ne pro peníze, ani pro slávu, ale říkal to prostě čistě.
You take Krishna and sell Krishna and get money and use the money for one thing is not a good thing. Better to become a sweeper, Prabhupada said.
Protože Prabhupada říkal, že není dobrý prodávat Krishnu a ty peníze pak používat k nějakému hmotnému prospěchu, to je lepší být zametač na ulici.
So therefore they wrote down all this to what means bhakti proper.
Proto oni se psali, co to je skutečná správná bhakti.
So today is also Vaman appearance day.
Dneska je taky den zjevení Vamana.
Many times we hear about Bhagavatam is 8 canto, starting from chapter 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3 is going on, how the lila was performed.
V 8. kantu Bhagavatamu se popisuje, jak proběhla ta líla.
Who was Bali Maharaj?
Kdo byl Bali Maharaj?
Because of him, Vamandev took birth, incarnation of Višnu.
Protože kvůli němu se narodil Vamanadeva, což je inkarnace Višnu.
He took birth in the camp out from Aditi and Kasyapa.
On se narodil Aditi a Kasyapovi.
Actually he appeared there in his full Vishnu form with all these opulences, chakra counts.
On se objevil v podobě Višnu a se vším bohatstvím a těma zbraněma.
Then later he, in the darkest complexion, he changed to become small.
Pak se proměnil v malýho trpaslíka.
And they performed his birth ceremony, then all they came, Brahma, the different gods, they gave many gifts to them.
A na ceremonii jeho zrození přišel Brahma a všichni ostatní polobozy a dali mu spoustu darů.
Actually of the prayers of Aditi,
ve skutečnosti modlitby
also Indra, they breathed him completely of all the heavenly kingdom. The demons became so powerful.
Takže démoni tehdy byli tak mocní, že
zabrali celý nebesa.
Bali Maharaj was the leader of the demons.
A Bali Maharádž byl vedoucí těch démonů.
They make a mistake, the demigods, they lose their guru's mercy and then they became so powerful, they driven them out, they have to hide all the demigods. And the demons rule all three worlds.
A démoni vládli všem třem světům.
So Aditi was very sorry for your son, so she prayed and their Bišnu Narayana appeared into them to Kashyapa and Aditi. There's so many long
Aditi
between.
se modlila, dostala takhle nejvyššího, narodil se jí nejvyšší pán, ten příběh je velmi dlouhý.
So once a time they performed the yagya on the Narmada river on the northern side.
Oni dělali nějakou jagiu u řeky
Bali
Narmady.
Maharaj, all the priests, Brahmins, everything was there.
Jo, Bali Maharádž dělal jagiu u řeky Narmady.
Shukracharya, the spiritual master of the demons.
A byl tam taky přítomný Šukráčarya, což je duchovní učitel démonů.
So Vamandev, he came there
Vamanadeva
to
tam
this sacrifice, to this yagya.
nějaký oběd.
This small boy walking dwarf, very
Je to
small, with one
maličký
umbrella.
chlapec,
So
takový
from far they
trpaslík.
see just one umbrella is walking.
Takže z dálky šel vidět akorát ten deštník.
Keep the umbrella, by demigods, all these keeps he got, so one belt and umbrella, all deer skin, keep on his body.
Měl tu jelení kůži, jakoby byl do ní oblečený.
But so effulgent, so powerful, when he entered the sacrifice there, all the Brahmin splendor, all the priests, Bali, who's shining, all there, they're diminished completely because this effulgence came from the Vamandev was penetrating to all.
A on tak zářil, že když tam přišel, tak všechna záře těch polobohů a těch šperků a všeho, tak úplně ji zastínil.
So Bali Maharaj saw and actually he understand this is very special. It's not the ordinary Brahmin, must be the Lord.
Bali Maharádžovi bylo jasný, že to není obyčejný
And
brahman,
immediately
že to musí být
he was
nejvyšší
afraid
pán.
to offer his obeisances. He just, in his mind, he offered his obeisances. Because Shukracharya stayed there, so he was afraid to offer obeisances to that.
A
So he did.
on se bál vzdát mu poklony, protože tam byl Šukráčarya, tak mu je vzdal aspoň v mysli.
Therefore later he got so much mercy by Vamandev, because he gives the respect not openly. Sometimes we are not pay respect openly, but we respect inside to offer respect to some higher devotees or authorities in spiritual life. So not always outside or on the airport, just make such. But sometimes devotees do also this. Don't care. I remember Maharaj came to Vienna, everybody was lying there on the floor. We stand there, okay, there are so many people there. So you can do also this in the inside, in the mind, you know.
Že on za to, že vlastně aspoň mysli vzdal ty poklony, tak získal potom od Vamanadevy velkou milost, protože vždycky není možné jakoby vzdát tu úctu navenek, ale důležitý je to, co člověk cítí vevnitř, že Maharádž říkal, že třeba když na jeden Maharádž přiletěl do Vídně, takže že tam teda vodaný jako sebou plácali na letišti na zem a že jako ne úplně všichni, protože je to prostě jako, že je tam spousta lidí a koukají na to divně a tak.
Sometimes it's told you should not do this, but you cannot control this.
Jo, že asi bychom to neměli dělat, ale někdy to nedokážeš udržet.
So Bali Maharaj did inside for respect, and he come there, they give some seed to him, and they ask him, Brahmin, usually come to the sacrifice, get some donations, get something, what he want. But he asked him.
No, tak Bali Maharádž mu ho tam usadil na nějaký sedátko a brahmani většinou chodí na ty jagy, aby dostali nějaký příspěvky, tak se ho zeptal, co vlastně chce.
Vamandev said, I need only 3 steps of land.
A Vamanadeva řekl, já chci jenom 3 kroky země.
And then Bali Maharaj was thinking, this small, his intelligence is also small. Why only 3 steps? This is just like this for 12, 1, 2, 3.
Bali Maharádž si řekl, no on je malej, já taky mám malou inteligenci, protože pro člověka jeho vzrůstu 3 kroky, to je asi takovýhle rozměr.
But Shukracharya next to him said, hey, wait a moment.
A Šukráčarya vedle něj ho varoval, počkej.
You don't know who is he.
Ty nevíš, kdo to je.
He will deprive you of everything. He will take, because Bali Maharaj must have said he was a master of 3 worlds, also very powerful.
On ti sebere všechno, protože Bali Maharádž tehdy vládl 3 světům, on byl velmi mocný.
Then he said, what should I do? Already I promised.
Tak říkal, tak co mám dělat, já už jsem to slíbil.
Then Shukracharya tries some tricks, no, you just make some joke in a joking way somehow. Find some excuses, no problem, you can do.
Shukracharya se tam snažil vymyslet různě nějaký triky, jakože to byla jenom legrace, nebo vymyslet to prostě nějak, aby k tomu nedošlo.
Then Bali Maharaj was thinking, contemplating what to do, no?
Bali Maharádž o tom přemýšlel a nevěděl, co má dělat.
If he's really Višnu, then what can I do?
Říkal si, jestli to je fakt Višnu, tak co můžu udělat?
So I cannot follow the order of my spiritual master in that way.
Já nemůžu neposlechnout mýho
sorry? He cannot follow the Shukracharya is a spiritual master there.
Jo, Shukracharya je duchovní učitel a on nemohl následovat ty jeho pokyny.
So he cannot say, withdraw is already promised I will give.
A on už mu slíbil, že mu to dá.
So already you've promised something to give, and then you don't give, so what the excuse you will find? So you cannot do, so you have to how to say, the order of his guru he cannot follow.
Takže protože když někomu něco slíbíš, že mu něco dáš, tak pak jako už nemůžeš říct, jako, že mu to nedáš, takže on mu musel neposlechnout svého guru a jednat podle sebe.
So okay, then let it be. It's long description. They also they take this camel down, this to clean this, to put out some water to make it happen, that he can make these steps. But Shukracharya went inside and closed the hole that cannot start this sacrifice.
Tak je popsaný, že ono to jakoby symbolicky se to dělá, takže do té kamandalu ono tam má vlastně takový jakoby zobáček, takže do té se strčí jakoby stéblo nějaký trávy. A Shukracharya se zmenšil a vlastně vlezl tam dovnitř a zacpal to, aby se to nemohlo stát.
So they took one straw, they pierced inside. He was inside, so they hit his head inside, so he have to run away.
On musel utíct, protože mu to stéblo to bodlo do hlavy.
So he made some aparat, can say, some offenses against the Lord, and they want to cheat there, and they do many things. So
dělal parádu proti pánu, protože ho chtěl nějak podvízt, takže.
But later on he was excused by the Lord, because the Lord gives us a mercy to the demons.
Ale tak pán odpustil, protože pán dává
milost i zlodejům. That is the end of the lila, no? But first he starts his first step.
A tak on udělal první krok Vamanadeva.
It became very big. He covered the whole planet Earth with one step.
A jedním krokem překročil celou zemi.
He extended. Everybody was looking in amazement what's going on. This step no ends. He expanded. Small boy expand the lake so much he covered the whole earth.
Se tak strašně zvětšil, že překročil celý vesmír.
The second step, the demigods become amazed because it goes to the heavenly planets also. Above the earth.
Tím druhým krokem šel ještě nad nebeské planety, nad zemi.
And even he pierced the shell of the universe. His two went through the shell there.
A dokonce propíchnul svoji nohou obal vesmíru.
And Brahma in Satyaloka, they saw also his feet reaching there.
A Brahma Satyaloka viděli tu jeho nohu, tak okamžitě začali uctívat.
His feet there. So when he pierced the universe, the water from the Garbhosh came inside and it's become the Ganga. So this water came
z Garbhodakasha oceánu, tak tam začala proudit a takhle vznikla Ganga.
So everybody saw that he made 2 steps, he finished everything. So what is left? He promised 3 steps, he cannot keep.
Takže s těma 2 krokama to celý obsáhnul, ale byly mu slíbený 3 kroky, tak tam dá ten třetí.
Then he said, okay, then only now you took everything, because I was thinking I'm the master of 3 worlds, no? Pur, Svaul, the lower, the middle, and the upper planets. He was ruling everything, Bali Maharaj. He was so powerful. Now, Vishnu, in a tricky way, in the form of Mandev, he deprived him of all he have nothing, only his body is left. Then he say, okay, then the 3rd step you put on my head.
A Bali Maharádž mu řekl, tak dobře, no, on si uvědomil, že byl pyšný, že si myslel, že vládce všech 3 světů, tak se sklonil a řekl, tak 3. krok dej na moji hlavu.
And Varuna came also, they bind him up.
Přišel tam taky Varuna a
how to say, the Vasuki, the snake, they brought the snake.
Jakým Vásukým hadem.
And he humiliated him completely. So in front of all, he was very powerful, very effulgent, Now you see the boy took everything from him.
Teďka tady ten malý kluk mu sebral všechno.
He bent him up.
Svázali ho.
And in Šrípád Goswámí, or Jívy Goswámí actually says
Goswámí říká,
that in that moment when he was so much humiliated in front of all,
kdy byl tak hrozně ponížený před všema,
inside his love to Krishna was increasing millionfold in the moment.
Tak v ten samý moment se jeho láska vevnitř ke Krishnovi zvyšovala milionkrát.
Therefore he is also Mahajana.
Proto je taky Mahajana.
Somebody who knows all the things about Krishna.
Někdo, kdo ví všechno o Krishnovi.
So also Prahlad Maharaj came there.
Prahlad Maharádž tam taky přišel.
Because it was a grandfather actually, Prahlad Maharaj. He tried all his obeisances, but he can just hang his head down because he was bound up.
On se mu chtěl poklonit Prahlad
And his
Maharádžovi,
wife was also, Vindhyavali was also there, the wife of Prahlad Maharaj.
protože byl celý
She little chastised him, he said, what do you think, this body is also not yours? What do you think, nothing is yours? What do you offer to him? Now you want to offer for the third step your body, but this is everything belongs to him.
A ta jeho žena Bali Maharádže mu říkala, co ty mu chceš nabídnout, víte, to tvoje tělo mu patří.
Then they realized all these things, and finally they gave Indra got back to heaven.
Indra se vrátil, že Indra byl znovu dosazený na nebe.
And Bali and Prahlad Maharaj, all of them, they went to Sutala Loka, down the earth. It's one more heavenly planet than heaven.
Což je nebeštější planeta než nebe.
And Vamandev Narayan, he stands as a door guard in this. So every day they see him, they are practice. The Lord gave himself to Bali.
Je jako dveřník, takže oni ho tam vidí každý den.
For so hold, if you give everything to the Lord gives himself to the devotee. And also the excuse Shukracharya.
Protože když ty dáš všechno pánu, tak pán sám sebe dá tobě.
Shukracharya also glorifying the Lord, saying, you are so merciful, you give mercy even to the demons.
Shukracharya taky chválil pána, že dává milost i démonům.
So they will stay a long time together in Sutala Loka.
Dlouhou dobu byli spolu na Sutala Loce.
And Indra will long time be heavenly, the master, the king of heaven.
A Indra bude dlouho vládnout na nebi.
But still this is temporary.
Ale pořád je
Will be a time where this is finished also.
Tak přijde čas, kdy
And then again, Bali Maharaj will come in our incarnation, will become Indra also. So how much he got more than Indra got just the back. His material assets, but Bali Maharaj got the association of the Lord, direct association.
Bali Maharaj získal tu přímou společnost pána, nejenom nějaký hmotný věci.
And there's some other points also when the friends of Bali, when they saw that Vamandev, he take everything away, they want to fight, but Bali Maharaj forbid them to fight, but still they want to fight against the Lord and his associates there.
Když Bali Maharádžovi kamarádi nebo známí tak viděli, co se Bali Maharádžovi děje, tak chtěli bojovat a oni jim to zakázali, ale oni chtěli bojovat stejně.
So this yagya about the start, the Namatri, this was completed. The Lord said, okay, all the Brahmins, you finished the yagya, because it was stopped in the middle. He took everything away, then the yagya they could not complete, so they completed the yagya also. Everything was done.
Dokončili tu jagyu, protože tohle všechno se stalo uprostřed té jagy, takže bylo potřeba ještě dokončit.
Sivaman Maharádže ki jai, Bali Maharádže ki jai, Jívy Goswámího Bhakti Mamautsava ki jai, Ekadashi Titi Brata ki jai. There is any question?
Jsou dotazy?
Oder comment?
Nebo komenty?
Everybody knows this Bhagavatam 8 canto?
Všichni znáte Bhagavatam 8 canto?
Read many times?
Četli jste ho hodněkrát?
Every year at least once.
Každý rok aspoň jednou. Dhananjay wants to ask something.
Who?
Já mám otázku, já nevím, jestli to zdá, a jestli Šekaraš, takže Mája silnější dobu, my jsme moc slabší. Dá se mi to dobře zdá?
He said it seems to him that on Ekadashi day the Maya is stronger and we are weaker. Is it true or is it just his imagination?
All this material life is imagination. Everything is imagination.
Všechno si akorát představujeme tady v tomhle hmotném životě.
Because it's all Vishnu's Maya here.
Protože to všechno Višnova Maya tady úplně všechno.
Except the divine name and his divine pastimes, his divine form.
Kromě svatého jména, svatých zábav.
Because what we can recognize with our eyes, with our ears, with our mind, with intellect is everything what we try to catch is everything is matter.
Protože cokoliv, co můžeme zachytit očima a ušima, myslí a inteligencí, tak je to hmota.
Of course, this is Krishna's energy.
Samozřejmě, že to Krishnova energie.
And if you fast, then you become a little more subtle, you feel more, maybe weaker.
A když se budeš pustit, tak možná se budeš cítit trošku slabší.
If you not go to the name, no? In the Kalashi chant more, hear more.
Na Kalashi by se mělo víc naslouchat a víc chantovat.
The attack comes only if we become weak.
Ty útoky přijdou jenom, když jsme oslabení.
Otherwise everything is imagination anyway.
Jinak všechno je stejně akorát představa nebo imaginace.
Real actually you, but you don't know who you are. So what we think we are, that is not, it's real only in that sense that this is a temporary manifestation. Like a dream. You dream something and you wake up, oh, it's just a dream.
Když nevíme, co jsme, tak se stotožňujeme s něčím, co nejsme, co jenom dočasný. Stejně jako sen, že když se probudíme, tak zjistíme, že nejsme tím, co jsme smysleli, že jsme v tom snu.
Mostly every living entity, because we remain so long time in this material world, we strongly identify ourselves with this body, mind and home and all these things, very strong.
My jsme dlouho tady v tomhle světě, velmi silně se stotožňujeme s naším domovem, s naším tělem a tak dále.
So therefore, on such days, when we meet together, we try to glorify these great personalities, the pure devotees.
V takovýchhle dnech, kdy se tady sejdeme, tak se snažíme oslavovat tyhle velké osobnosti.
The Lord will be happy if we glorify his associates.
Pán bude šťastný, když budeme oslavovat jeho společníky.
When they appear, disappear, we should always remember them. They are very great and they have not this problem with Maya.
Vždycky na ten den příchodu a odchodu, tak bychom na ně měli vzpomínat, protože oni neměli tady ten problém s Májou.
They are always like a lotus in the water. They are maybe living here, but this cannot do anything to them.
Oni jsou jako lotosy ve vodě, který se té vody ve skutečnosti nedotýká. Oni tady žijou, ale tenhle svět jim nemůže nic udělat.
In Kali Yuga, this method is very simple. If you always try to chant the divine names of the Lord.
V Kali Yuze je ta metoda velmi snadná. Vždycky se snaží zpívat jména nejvyššího pána. Je do nich daná veškerá síla.
That is sufficient.
To stačí.
To nullify all offenses, all anarthas,
aby se vymazaly všechny přestupky a anarty a všechny chyby.
But alone is oft hard, sometimes hard.
Ale je těžké to dělat sám.
Therefore need good association.
Proto potřebujeme dobrou společnost.
In the Bhagavatam we will find that all the great devotees they pray to the Lord.
Že všichni velký vodaný se modlí k Pánu.
Even they get the darshan directly of the Lord.
Konce, i když mohou vidět
the
Pána
Lord said, you have me now. Why you pray for association of my devotees?
Pán jim říká, že jako i když vy máte moji přímou společnost, tak
they say because it's very difficult to control you. You'll be here, the next moment you'll be gone. But the devotees somehow they're surrounding us. They're here if we want.
Ty teďka tady seš, ale můžeš v další chvíli zmizet, ale vodaný ty budou tady s náma pořád.
You see Narada Muni, how he became Narada Muni. What he did, he was a small boy. He ate only the remnants of the sadhus who came in his house. Narada Muni was a small boy in life before.
On jedl akorát zbytky jídel, co tam nechali sadhové v jeho domě.
And he listened to Harikatha. They're discussing always about Bhagavan.
Poslouchal Harikatha.
And he asked, can you take this? And he make also service there to take away the dishes, to clean, to serve there.
Uklízel tam a sloužil jim.
Later on, when they just went from the house, he wanted to go with them. He was really attached to the Harikatha and to the association. Feel very pleasing, very happy. But he was too small and he said, no, you must remain with your mother.
Ale oni mu řekli ne, ty jsi ještě malej, ty musíš zůstat s mámou.
So later when the mother passed away,
A později, když ta matka
then
umřela,
he was free, just move in the world and always chanting and remembering the
šel do
Harikatha.
světa, pamatoval na ty harikata, pořád zpíval.
And one day sitting under a big banyan tree, sits down there,
Jednou seděl pod velkým baniánem
and his chanting became very intense.
a čintoval opravdu hodně
So all of a
intenzivně.
sudden he got a flash came and he got just a moment darshan of the Lord.
A najednou přišla taková záře a on měl chvilkový daršan nejvyššího pána.
It was so beautiful and fascinating that this was gone. It was just a moment.
To bylo krásný a fascinující, ale okamžitě to bylo pryč, byla to jenom malá chvíle.
Then he was starting so much crying and weeping and lamenting, very intense.
On začal
You want to
plakat
get
a
it, you want to
říkat,
get it, want to see the Lord.
protože on chtěl znova vidět pána.
But nothing came. Just one
Nic
voice
se
came in the
nestalo.
sky said,
Jenom se ozval hlas z
in
nebe.
this life,
V tomhle životě.
you will not see me anymore.
Už mě znova neuvidíš.
Next life.
V příštím životě.
So in this mood, he got already the promise in next life. So he became very inspired to chant more, to be fully fixed in spiritual consciousness.
Víc a víc čantovat, protože měl slib toho, že v příštím životě to dosáhne.
And in the moment, because in morning we had this discussion, how is it about if you die, if you reach the destination you reach, it's very difficult to explain this. But when we see the case of Narada Muni,
Většinou je těžký vysvětlit, jak to je, když umřeš, jak
he
se
saw
objevíš
in
a
one
takhle.
moment that his body fall away,
Narada Muniho,
his body
on
fall
viděl,
away,
jak jeho tělo
and he came out in his
odpadlo
real body.
a on
He saw
vyšel
this,
ven ve svém
that his
skutečném
material
těle.
body fall away.
On to přímo viděl.
In that way we got this body that he can travel everywhere now.
A tímhle způsobem
Spiritual
získal
body.
tělo duchovní, ve kterém
He can
může všude
go
cestovat.
To the spiritual world, to meet Narayan, Bišnu,
Může jít do
Krishna,
duchovního světa a potkat se s
He can also
Krišnou a s
come down.
Nárájanem a může jít taky tady dolů.
not anymore bound with this
Není vůbec svázaný tady tímhle.
material body. Yes?
We have an online question.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Rasalila Dede from France, she's asking. Oh, I've lost it.
Oh,
Rasalila Dede from France, she's disciple of Bhaktinandan Swami Maharádž. And she's asking. Oh, and it disappeared. Nevíš, jo. Jak se to dělá? It every time disappears.
good name.
Yeah, she's got a beautiful
Beautiful
name.
dance.
Yeah, it's here. I have a question, Didi. I sometimes offer the result of my ekadashis to the members of my family. How does it work? Because the members of my family will have to undergo the reactions of their reactions.
Which reaction of their own lifestyle?
I don't know.
Hmm.
I think generally she's asking about offering the results of ekadashis to the family members, which I don't know. Like her husband is devotee, her mom is maybe, I don't know how about others. I don't know about whom exactly she speaks about.
They know about Ekadashi, these people? They know
I don't know.
anything or just...
Like a husband, yes, definitely. He's a very nice devotee, but the rest of them, I don't know.
Better is to remember them and explain them the importance of Ekadashi than to sentimentally to want to offer something, how this will work. I mean, better to explain to them that Ekadashi is very important because on these tithis, on this especially time, there's all the Papa, Purusha, means the personified sin, and then the grains, if they eat this, they will get more problems. You have to explain philosophical what this is. After if they follow, not follow, this is their business. But to just, how do you want to offer this, your result, that is a little difficult. Because we are not in the Bhagavatam.
I was just translating this to learn. Jedna Mataží se ptala, nevím úplně přesně na co, ale něco o obětování výsledku ekadaší jakoby svý rodině. A nevím, koho myslela, protože třeba jí manžel je vodaný, jí máma taky víceméně, nějaký další členové, nevím. A Maharádž říkal, že lepší, než jakoby sentimentálně něco obětovat, je jim to vysvětlit, co to je, vysvětlit tím, že Papa Purusha se schovává teda v tyhle dny v tom obilí, tak aby se to snažili následovat. A pak, když to budou nebo nebudou následovat, tak to už je jejich věc.
There's many stories in the Puranas also there.
Je taky spousta příběhů v Puránách.
Maybe they will not understand, but we can in a simple way, if somebody wants a good health, he want to get also money, he want to be successful, these Ekadashi did they 2 times in a month, 24 times in a year. If they keep this, they will get the big blessing by that. You explain in such a level that these people, if they don't understand higher esoteric, it's really well to understand in such a way because it works really.
Takovým způsobem, aby oni byli schopni to pochopit, neříkat jim nic moc vysokého, ezoterického, ale říct jim, že prostě pak budou zdravější a budou úspěšnější a tak dále.
If you offer your result to them, it's nice. If it works, I don't know.
Tvoje výsledky, tak to je pěkný, nevím, jestli to funguje, ale...
Better is, even if they don't understand immediately, everything takes some time, but to explain about this importance.
Hnedka, ale je důležité vysvětlit tu důležitost.
It's also very detailedly described how to do it. So
yes, yeah. But
she can find out.
Slowly, I mean, just this day, yes, you have to break in certain time these things.
Yeah. And also it's very beneficial for her also, but she must really follow some guru and instructions.
Also you can explain in the way of it's very healthy and it is like you can avoid many diseases if you're fasting 2 times in the month. This fasting is in all religions, in all the time fasting is always done.
Ve všech náboženstvích se praktikují nějaký půsty, je to taky hrozně dobrý pro zdraví. Že tak, tímhle způsobem se to dá jako vysvětlit.
To explain this more on a level where they can understand it. If you go to the higher understanding, maybe they will not accept. But
protože když budeme vysvětlovat nějaký ty vyšší pochopení, tak to možná nepochopí, ale můžeme to zkusit.
We cannot force them.
Ale nemůžeme je nutit.
I always try to tell the people, even they don't understand, I tell them about something about Ekadashi, and that they have to do this, and they remember then, hey, Ekadashi, you know, tomorrow.
Vždycky se snažím těm lidem o tom něco říct a pak jim to třeba připomenout, že zítra je Ekadashi.
Those who are not taking much care for this, they do not believe that, they are whimsical in that way, they cannot get this benefit. It's really a big benefit.
Ty, kteří tomu nevěří, tak z toho ten velký prospěch nezískají.
Not only to get health, also to get the spiritual understanding, to get the grip of devotion more enhanced, because it's like the mother of devotion, Ekadashi. It's very powerful, like Krishna Janmashtami, the appearance of the Lord. It's such a strong thing, you feel very happy also.
Protože nejde jenom o zdraví, ale o to, že to opravdu hodně posiluje tu rostlinku odanosti, protože Ekadashi se nazývá matka odanosti, je to vlastně podobný den jako třeba Janmashtami.
Gaudiya Lila, yes.
Sorry, Maharaj, I have a question. Maybe is it possible to say what is the best devotion service for Krishna? What is the best?
Jaké je nejlepší vodaná služba pro Krishna?
Lord.
The best devotion is we call this Sharanagati.
Říkáme tomu Sharanagati.
Because it means surrender.
Což znamená
that's all in all, it's just one word.
Je to jenom jedno slovo.
Sharanagati is sixfold, means you will accept everything what is favorable for devotion.
Přijmeš všechno, co je příznivý pro odanost.
And you reject what is not favorable for devotion.
A odmítneš všechno, co není příznivý.
You believe that Krishna will protect you always.
Budeš věřit tomu, že tě Krishna bude vždycky ochraňovat.
And that he is the only one who will maintain you.
A on je ten jediný, kdo tě bude udržovat.
And finally you become humble to accept the teachings of our acharyas.
A nakonec budeš tak pokornej, abys přijal učení acharyů.
And you reject this what is really mixed up, or let's say bogus, what is not good.
Odmítneš to, co je smíchaný, nebo to, co je bogus.
So this is called Sharanagati, sixfold
Sharanagati. Se říká Sharanagati.
A devotee knows this, that Krishna protects him, sure.
He promised this. Krishna ochrání, protože on to slíbil.
Rakshitet param tata kupti devandada. He said, I will protect always my devotee. I promised that. So.
On slíbil, že bude ochraňovat všechny své vodaní.
And devotion means there's 64 limbs of angas. The 64 you can cook down to 9, to 5. You can take it down even to 1. And then this is to chant the holy name always. It's so powerful, the holy name, that she can cover all the needs of devotion. And what Mahaprabhu did, they go in Gola Lila, when they came, he says, Hari Bol, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Yes, chant. They not sit down to give long lectures or discussing long. No, they just only chant all the time. And just when they saw him, one beautiful big feature with a beautiful hair, after he was shaved, was a beautiful sannyasi. So his eyes, lotus petal eyes going up to here, and very beautiful. When they saw him and he's in ecstasy, Hari Bol, they immediately became converted. They forget even to go home to their wife and children, they want to go with him. He said, no, you go home and chant in your home and say to others, chant Hare Krishna.
Když přijal se nás, tak byl tak krásný, že všichni okamžitě chtěli jít s ním a jenom zpívat, zapomněli úplně na manželky, na děti, na všechno a Mahaprabhu je poslal zpátky a říkal jim ne, ale říkejte všem o tom zpívání a provozujte to.
Just chant.
Jenom
You see how Prabhupada, Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Maharádž, how he started in America.
Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada Maharádž, jak začal v Americe sankirtanový hnutí.
Some Bhaktisiddhánty sent the Bon Maharaj and Tirtha Maharaj, they came in the west.
Saraswatí poslal Bon Maharádže a Tirthu Maharádže na západ.
They met at time important people in the west here.
A oni se setkali se spoustou důležitých lidí tady na západě.
But they could not, because the wish from Prabhupada was to spread this Krishna movement in the west, but they could not make such a big success like Swami Prabhupada Bhaktivedanta did.
Protože Bhaktisiddhánta Saraswatí chtěl rozšířit to hnutí na západě, ale uspěla šla Prabhupada.
The time was not prepared because the people, they was all intellectual people, very high positions.
Byli to sami
And
intelektuálové,
they have no time to.
a neměli čas.
They listen nice lecture, Bon Maharaj, they speak very
Bon
nice
Maharádž, on
topic.
mluvil opravdu velmi pěkně.
But to have this effect, they could
Oni si to
not.
poslechli, ale nemělo to na ně moc účinek.
And Prabhupada, he went to America and Bhaktisiddhanta wanted that he spread this Krishna consciousness in the Western world. He wanted.
Chtěl rozšířit
So he prepared also whole
Krishna
life.
na západě a celý život se na to připravoval.
He was crying many times and lamenting, I could not fulfill the order of my master, spiritual master.
Not worked out. Nedokázal naplnit to jako tu.
And he went to in 65 there and had a big problem on the ship with 2 heart attack and almost he don't know if he died or not.
Infarkty na té lodi a nevěděl, jestli umře nebo ne.
He have Bhagavatam only 3 cantos with him.
Měl do sebou akorát 3 kanta
Of course not
Bhagavata.
even the story of Vaman there. Only 3, the Vaman, the old Bhagavatam, we don't have only 3 cantos, 1, 2, 3.
Jo, že měl jenom 3 kanta Bhagavatamu, který vytisknul v Indii.
But what he have is the blessings and the belief in his guru and 16 words.
Víra v jeho
Hare
guru
Krishna,
a
Hare
16
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. How he chant this in such a way that he transformed America and the whole world after.
Ameriku a celý svět.
That is the power of the holy name. It's a
Taková je
proof.
síla svatého jména, to je ten důkaz.
No many philosophical. The first lecture Prabhupada gave in Meshal's gift was 5 pages. You can read. Was really high Gaudiya Lila. Amazing lecture. But you understand? Nobody understand. I have to. You know this body. Your Atman. You start with Bhagavad Gita preaching. But the first lecture was full rasic because they bring this from India, from Vrindavan. He stayed there many years. And his life is like that.
Protože on mluvil o Čitanovi a o jeho líle, pak jako ty ostatní přednášky byly, že nejsme tohle tělo a tak, ale on žil spoustu let ve Vrindavanu, takže tím byl nasáklý.
So he chanted Mahamantra only, not even many bhajans. Of course bhajans there, but basically Mahamantra.
On jako ani moc bhajanů ne, občas nějaký, ale hlavně Mahamantru.
And this attracted, and he also engaged grihastas for preaching, not only sannyasis.
A nejenom sannyásy zaměstnával v kázání, ale taky grihasty.
They went to London, to everywhere, they went to
poslal do Londýna a všude jinde.
Just by his power. Because maybe no money, no young people, what to do, to go chant Hare Krishna, what they will think about us. But he's behind, and this worked out.
Protože on stál za tím vším, tak to fungovalo.
That is Sharanagati. That means completely surrender the Guru to the Vaibhav and follow his order.
A následování jeho pokynů.
Because Nityananda, he said in Asakam, we chant before,
Nityananda,
you just, my dear brothers, sisters, you chant Harinam. Chant Harinam.
v té Nityananda štace Nityananda říká, bratři a sestry, jenom zpívejte svatý jméno.
And don't worry if you deliver it or not, I will take care, I will deliver you. Just your business on the chant.
A nebojte se, jestli budete osvobozený nebo ne, o to se postarám já, vy jenom zpívejte.
Because we never know when we stop our last breath, we cannot breathe anymore, and now we go to die. What we go on in my mind, what will happen if we get panic, you know, I have so many things to do in this world, how they will live without me, my family, this, that, and then you have to come again.
Protože my vůbec nevíme, jak odejdeme z toho těla, možná budeme myslet na rodinu, možná to bude taková maková situace a budeme se muset znova narodit.
Basically this happened to most of the people here.
Tohle se děje většině lidí tady.
Therefore in last moment to chant is not sufficient, you have to start as early as possible.
Nestačí začít zpívat až
5 years old, going Gurukul, start. Brother Maharaj is teaching there. How he preaching to his friends.
Chodil do Gurukuly a kázal svým kamarádům.
My dear friends, sons of the demons, I tell you, you chant this name of the Lord. And when the school was a break, immediately start kirtan. Then Sandhava Marka came. Oh, these people, what they're doing there. Report to Hiranyakashipu. He became very angry. Oh, these Višnu Bhaktas, why they come there? What they're preaching, how they came. Sometimes people became angry, no? Oh, these Hare Krishna people make a big noise, always screaming what you're doing, you know, why you're doing this. Better not speak if they ask. Sometimes they say, when on the street, shoot up, why you make such a noise? The vote is just looking and no give no answer, no necessary, just go on. And then he But this becomes now rare. Most people really like. And that is the hard work of the devotees after so many decades. 30 years. To endeavor in chanting, give this name, make many programs here and there, distributing books, making many endeavor to please the spiritual master. And it will be more and more because young people who is intelligent and discriminate very clearly about the life, they will accept it. They will accept this. Because it's worth to be accepted. And with the name, everything will come. The name, the guna, the rupa, and also the lila. And the lila is most fascinating. Oh, everything is fascinating. But if enter to the lila to see how the Lord is playing, and that His hand is behind everything, and the devotee becomes simply astonished. To see so many devotees chanting the divine name now. This was not some decades before. It's just accelerating more and more now. Because Lord Nityananda Mahaprabhu they wanted. Therefore it will happen with me or without me, doesn't matter. Better to be sitting with them in the boat and be driven over this ocean of the universe to enter to the spiritual world. Brahma describes how beautiful is the spiritual world, where he belongs to it. No birth, no death, always ecstasy, bliss, full satisfaction, all desires possible to feel under one tree, even Kalpavriksha tree. So mostly for the mundane people this seems like a dream or some fairy tale. For them it's more real this external manifestation. For the devotees you see just opposite. They always listening and have a peep. What is Krishna doing? How they're enjoying? How they're playing? The friends and all they're there. What is Vrindavan? Where is Vrindavan? What they're doing? Navadip and Mayapurdam is Chintamani. It's not different from Vrindavan also. But there's little difference there. It's more magnanimous. First, they don't take any offense. And second, ruthlessly they dispute in all direction this nectar of Krishna.
A za druhý ten nektar, Krishnův nektar rozdává do všech směrů.
This is a beautiful fruit. If you eat this, you want to eat more and more, and really the effect will be anandam.
Je to jak nějaký skvělý ovoce, který je tak dobrý, že když si do něj kousneš, chceš jíst víc a víc a jako důsledek je paramanandam.
So that happiness what you experience by chanting the name and hearing about Krishna, that speaks for himself in you. You don't need any recommendation or some proof from outside. You already inside, you get it.
To mluví samo za sebe a tu odpověď máte v sobě, nepotřebujete ji od někud zvenčí.
And clearly understand yet I want to spend this one life only for that, nothing else. I can do many jobs. Everybody has his obligations, what to do, where you are, remain where you are. It doesn't matter. Not everybody must take sanjás or become a brahmachari. But just cultivate this and have faith in that and patience.
Měli bychom se rozhodnout, že strávíme život jenom tady tím. Samozřejmě musíme dělat nějaké jiné věci, ne každý může žít jako brahmachari v chrámu, ale měli bychom to kultivovat a pracovat na tom.
We cannot imagine what Krishna has in store for us. We cannot imagine
co pro nás má Krishna připravený, to si vůbec nedokážeme představit.
He is so powerful, so beautiful. He can do anything and everything.
Je tak mocný, tak krásný, že může udělat úplně všechno. Takže nám přijmeme útočiště u jeho lotosových nohou.
That will be or is our real nature.
Tohle je naše skutečná povaha. Toto je naše skutečná povaha.
It's nothing you have to learn about nothing. It's your nature. It's already there inside.
Protože to je naše povaha, kterou už máme uvnitř v nás.
But this unnatural is what we are thinking, that we are covered by this body and false ego.
Nepřirozený je být pokrytý tady tímhle s tím tělem a falešným egem a dalšíma věcma.
That is artificial.
To je umělý.
But we are really eternal loving servants of the Lord.
Ale my jsme skutečně věční milující služebníci nejvyššího Pána.
So necessary only the blessings of the Mahajans.
Potřebujeme jenom požehnání Mahajanu.
And the blessings will be there if we chant his name.
A to požehnání bude, když budeme zpívat
Worship Krishna.
Uctívat Krishna.
We think about Krishna.
Myslet na Krishna.
We also pray to him.
A modlit se k němu.
And we want to satisfy him.
A snažit se ho uspokojit.
How?
Jak?
To the Guru and the Vaishnavas.
Skrze Guru a Vaishnavy.
To some seva.
Skrze sevu.
If a seva is chant kirtan, it's the best seva.
Jestli vaše seva je zpívat kirtan, to je nejlepší seva. Když někdo vaří, tak to je taky nejlepší seva. Když někdo čistí své srdce, tak to je taky nejlepší seva.
But must be just in connection with the center.
Musí to být nějaký spojení s centrem, nesmí to být odpojený.
Or imagine something.
Nebo si něco představovat.
Therefore, the Goswámís wrote all these books.
Proto Goswámí napsali všechny tyhle
knihy. Prabhupada, he extract all the commentaries of all.
Vytáhnou všechny komentáře.
They shed the light on our scriptures. Scripture means Bhagavatam, it means Krishna himself. It's no different, it's Krishna himself.
On nám objasnil všechny ty knihy, Bhagavatam je Krishna samotný.
To make us born in the Western world have no idea what means Sanskrit.
Co jsme se narodili na západě, vůbec netušíme, co je Sanskrit a všechny ty výrazy.
Language or our culture completely different.
Náš jazyk a naše kultura jsou úplně odlišní.
So he understood this and he make it in such a way that millions of people read and hear Bhagavad Gita nowadays.
Čtou a poslouchají Bhagavad Gita.
Even in our temple, some school, now some kids they're coming.
Dokonce do našeho chrámu přicházejí nějaký jako školy
30, 40, 15 years old, boys and girls, but mostly Bengalis. Because they're living in the West and they want to not lose the culture.
Jo, že tam bude nějakým bengalským puberťáku Maharádž přednášet příští týden v chrámu vídeňském.
But how so many, let's say, white people or the Western people took up this Krishna consciousness? That is fascinating.
Zápaďáků přijalo Krishna vědomí a to je úžasný.
Because maybe we can speculate what was our last birth, but now we took part in this is not available.
Sorry?
In the school is Krishna consciousness, Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita. that knowledge, how we get that in the school, in university, they not have this
Můžeme
teachings.
spekulovat, když jsme byli v minulém životě, ale tady tohle to nás nenaučili ve škole.
It's only by the devotees, enthusiasts that they go everywhere to say, hey, my dear brother, I have a book for you, I have some prasadam, will you come to the temple, we have heard about this, or invite to some programs, or anything.
To je jen díky, to je jen díky extrémnímu nadšení vodaných, že dají knížku nebo nás pozvou do chrámu a podobně.
So all this electronical equipment we have in our days, we use also for that.
Takže stejně tady používáme tyhle elektronické vynálezy moderní doby.
So to spread the message.
Aby jsme rozšířili poselství.
But if you want to go more deep, don't only get the knowledge.
Jestli chcete jít hlouběji a nezískat pouze poznání.
You must make relationship with our Guru Varga, with the devotees, with the Vaishnavas.
Musíme udělat vztah s naší guru Vargou a odanejma.
If they have love for the Lord in their heart,
když mají lásku,
and you associate with them,
když oni mají lásku k
you will
Krišnovi
get
ve svém
that.
srdci a ty se
It's
s nimi
very
budeš združovat, tak to taky
maybe you
získáš.
cannot
To je
get
velmi
it to
jednoduché.
the satellite, or the electronical message, but you get it from heart to heart.
Nedostaneš to možná přes satelit, ale dostaneš to od srdce k srdci.
Therefore this sadhusanga is necessary.
Proto je tak potřebná sadhusanga.
And those who arrange that, who involved or help or serve in that way, they also will get their procentual part of it.
A ty, kteří tady pomáhají to rozšířit, tak z toho taky získají nějaký procenta.
Because it's a living thing.
Protože je to živoucí věc.
Krishna lives in the heart of the Bhakta more real, is more present there than in the altar.
Krishna je v srdci odaných přítomnější než na oltáři.
Because if you're so elevated, he will speak with you.
Protože když
But if not, he will
pokročilej,
keep
tak
silent all the time.
on s
Just
tebou
stay
bude
there.
mluvit, ale jinak ne, jinak bude tiché, jenom tam bude stát.
Govinda says, devotee, you are always in my heart.
Govinda říká, vodanej, ty jsi vždycky v mém srdci.
Devotee say, Govinda, you are always in my heart.
A odanej říká, Govindo, ty jsi
So there
stále v mém
is
srdci.
strong bondage. And it will never become boring.
A nikdy se to nestane nudným, protože je to duchovní.
How many times you chant Hare Krishna in this
Kolikrát
life?
jsme zpívali Hare
Up to your
Krishna
last
v tomhle
breath,
životě.
hopefully, that
Doufáme,
will
že
never
do
become
našeho
boring.
posledního dechu, ale
Opposite
to
will
nebude
happen, we
nudný.
become more ecstatic.
Stane se to
And the
opravdu,
name,
bude to stále
because he's he
extatičtější.
himself, and it's so
To jméno
beautiful, so
samotné je tak
palatable, so
krásné,
tasty,
tak chutný,
he will be automatically
že
chanted. Even
automaticky
without,
zpíváme.
you want to close your mouth,
I
it
když
will
si
go
chceme
on in
zavřít
you.
naše, zavřít pusu, tak
If
stejně
you come to
pojedeme
that
dál.
stage and we are
Pokud chceme přijít
out
tady na
of
tuhle
this
tu
gunas,
úroveň,
out of the
musíme
attraction of
se
the realm of
vymanit
Maya.
z těch gun a z máji.
You will see everything, but you will
Uvidíš
not fall in
všechno.
the trap anymore. You will
Ale
not attracted.
nebudeš, už neupadneš do té pasti.
Because something else in you will
Protože
pull
něco
you
jiného v
in
tobě
a beautiful way.
tě bude táhnout krásným způsobem.
Devotees, they are always laughing, joking, and because Krishna is the greatest joker, he always joking.
Daný se
There's nothing
neustále
serious
smějou a
about it.
vtipkujou, protože Krišna je ten největší vtipálek. On jako kolem, jako na něm není nic vážného.
Especially in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because he not killed the demons physically.
Mahaprabhu, a protože ten fyzicky ty démony nezabíjel.
He just removed the bad tendency.
On jenom odstranil ty špatné
That
tendence.
is the special mercy.
To je jeho speciální milost.
So, Utsahan Nishchayat Taryat. Rupa Goswami says, you be enthusiastic, you be patient and serious, sincere.
Buď nadšenej, buď trpělivý a buď vážnej.
Because Krishna lives in everyone's heart. He
Protože-
knows this, he knows you, he knows everyone, he knows exactly what you want. You just pull your attention to pray to him. Yes, my Lord, I want to sing your name. I want to make your service. Then he understands it because he's there.
Krišna žije v srdci každýho, takže když se budete modlit o to, že chcete službu a tak dále, tak on to pochopí, on to uslyší.
And he will arrange your life, not you have to arrange your life. He will do it.
On vám zařídí váš život, ne, že vy si ho budete zařizovat, on sám to udělá.
And he will always, I remember myself, it was in maybe
Pamatuju sám sebe.
30 years or more back, I was
Někdy
thinking,
před
oh,
30
if I not
lety.
be the temple, how I come to prasad, how I get prasadam. How?
Sorry?
How I get prasadam if I not meet devotees in the temple. In my youth I was thinking.
Když jsem byl mladý, tak jsem si říkal, jak dostanu prasadam, když nebudu s oddanýma v chrámu.
Because when I come to the temple, I eat prasadam I like.
Protože
So
když
I
jsem
want
začal
only this food and not anything else anymore.
do chrámu a tak to prasadam bylo hrozně dobrý, já už jsem žádný jiný jídlo nechtěl.
So I was really worried about it because I don't know how to cook also that
Já
time.
jsem neuměl tehdy
So we
vařit,
make some
takže
halva, some you cannot eat the halva or the tip, you have to
Yeah.
make a little more variety.
jo, ne, já jsem nemohl přežívat jenom na halvě, kterou jsem uměl udělat, takže fakt jsem se bál, jak to budu řešit s prasadem.
This was just my worriness, how to get
Já
this.
jsem se takhle obával.
But this was useless because I always up to now I get all the time.
Ale obával jsem se zbytečně, protože já už do teďka mám přijít
Because
s
the Lord
prasadem,
arranged.
protože pán to zařídil.
And prasadam is quite important.
A prasadem je celkem důležitý.
And if you can make the quality of the prasadam to make higher,
A když uděláš vyšší kvalitu prasadem,
by chanting more name, by living a clean life
zpívám svatýho
and
jména, žití čistého
motiveless,
života.
you make it only for the pleasure of Guru and
A
Gauranga.
děláš to jenom pro
To
potěšení
increase
Guru a
the
Gauranga.
power, the quality of the prasadam.
Zvyšuješ sílu a kvalitu toho prasadam.
You see, when Prabhupada, when
Můžeme
they
vidět.
cook these very elevated souls, when they cook prasadam, once in Goswámího Maharádž was in our temple, he cooked something, I just came 5 minutes after, it was all gone. Because they became mad, everybody wanted to take prasadam of him.
Můžeme vidět, když
So
nějaký
powerful.
vznešený odaný něco uvaří,
He
jak
cooked with Prabhupada in
sílu to
down
má.
in the 50s. They
Prabhupada
make a
vařil.
racing, who cook better and more like this, he told me. Prasadam.
Když Goswámího
Not racing with horse or with car, how to cook prasadam.
Když Goswámího Maharádž byl ve vídeňském chrámu a něco uvařil, tak to zmizelo během chvíle, všichni potom úplně šíleli.
They know how this works.
To funguje.
This is for the tongue, it is very easy because everybody have to eat
Pro
anyway.
jazyk a to je velmi snadné, že
And
každý
if
musí jíst.
you get the prasadam, then it will change subtle in his mind
A když
it will
dostaneme
slowly
prasadam,
change
tak se to subtilně začne měnit v naší mysli.
and develop a taste. This is called also
A vyvineme
secret
chuť.
because two people can accept the Maha Mantra immediately
Tak je
and
to taková
accept
naše
some
tajná
sweet or some
zbraň,
prasadam.
protože ne každý přijme Mahamantru nebo filozofii, ale každý přijme prasadam.
Prasadam, who is where Krishna tastes with his lips.
Prasadam, který Krishna
To
ochutnal
taste,
svými
to give
rtama.
this salvia from Krishna's lips, is mixed with that food you offer to him.
A ta slina z Krishnových úst je smíchaná v tom jídle, který mu nabízíme.
Becomes like a strong elixir.
A to je silný
Nektar.
elixír, silný nektar.
And this will change something inside.
A to změní něco uvnitř nás.
So there was never any more easy method given.
Nikdy
in this
nebyla
world.
žádná jednodušší metoda.
Harinam,
Harinam,
Kirtan, Prasadam.
kirtan, prasadam.
And if you have a little patience to listen something about Harikatha, Bhagavan Katha,
A když máš trošku trpělivosti na poslouchání nějaký harikata,
because Bhagavatam is very powerful.
je Bhagavatam je velmi mocný.
This is Krishna's mercy embodiment, he himself.
Je to stělesnění Krishnovy milosti.
Because he went back to the spiritual world 5,000
Protože
years ago.
Krishna se
He
před
left
5000 lety vrátil do duchovního světa a to je to, co nám tady nechal.
Amala Puranam, Paramahamsa Samhita is just discussion under the pure devotees.
Je to jenom diskuze čistých vodaných.
And all his leelas, if it's a Prahlad, Dhruva, Ambarish,
A všechny ty
Vaman,
zábavy, Prahladruva,
Bali
Ambarish,
Maharaj.
Vaman, Bali Maharaj.
all up to the Ram Leela, up to the
Až
10
po
canto
Rama Lílu, až
Vrindavan
po
Leela,
10. kanto Vrindavan Lílu.
and beyond the Uddhava Gita,
A zatím Udhava Gita.
and even what is the Kali Yuga, people are in 12 canto.
A jaký jsou lidi Kalijugy ve 12. kantu.
So this is all worth to be discussed.
To je rozhodně stojí to za to diskutovat.
But we have to know it.
Ale musíme to znát.
How?
Jak?
By repeatedly hearing.
Tím, že to budeme opakovaně poslouchat.
We not like to speak about cricket or the football or the tennis or the skiing or the whatever people doing.
Nebo fotbale, nebo o lyžování,
Or to go to some event, theater.
nebo chodit do divadel a na podobné akce.
We use the time to discuss about topics about Bhagavan.
Měli bychom využít ten čas, aby jsme diskutovali témata o Bhagavánovi.
His Nam, Gun, Rup, Lila.
Nama, Guna, Rupa, Lila.
And it's not shortage of this.
A
You can
těch
go to
témat
Ram
není
Lila,
nikdy
Gora Lila,
nedostatek.
Krishna Lila, Narasinga
Můžeme
Lila.
Rama Lila,
How
Gora
many
Lila,
is-
Narasinga Lila, je to neomezený.
Mahaprabhu, yesterday we say, he went to Dutta Gopinath to listen Bhagavatam. He himself, he's Krishna
Chaitanya
himself. He
Mahaprabhu
himself is
samotný,
Radha.
on je Krishna samotný a on chodil
On
do
Gadadhara, who
Gopinath
is
naslouchat
Radhika.
Bhagavatamu od
And what he listened? He listened the story of Prahlad Maharaj.
Sorry?
The story, the Leela of Prahlad Maharaj, Nrsingadev. He listened there.
Prahlad Maharádž.
Because Bhagavatam is not only 10th canto.
Protože Bhagavatam není jen 10. kanto.
And he listened 100 times the story, how beautiful, amazing surrender devotee Prahlad Maharaj
Se
is.
vyslechl ten příběh, jak úžasný vodaný byl Prahlad Maharádž.
And he wanted to listen even 100 times, one time and more.
Chtěl
He
to
never.
poslouchat ještě víckrát a víckrát a neměl toho nikdy dost.
But that spiritual basement you will put in your heart, what you build up, that devotion by listening the Bhagavatam step by step by step, you will be fully prepared for the 10th canto.
Ale musíš si tím vším projít, protože když to budeš poslouchat krok za krokem, tak budeš připravený na 10. kanto.
The 10th canto is a beautiful face of Shyamsundara Krishna
10. kanto je ta nádherná tvář Shyama Sundara Krishna.
and his Vrindavan pastimes.
To jsou
With
vrindavanské
the most
zábavy.
beloved, with the gopis, gopikas and gopas.
Nejmilovanější zábavy s gopikama a gopama.
They are the highest love of Krishna.
Oni jsou to nejvyšší Krishnovou
How
lásku.
much love they have motiveless.
Kolik oni mají
They
tu
also
nejvyšší
put nice
lásky.
sari, nice kajal, everything they
Oni se
prepare themselves
krásně
nice.
zdobí,
But Krishna must be happy when he see me.
ale dělají to proto, aby byl Krishna šťastný, když je uvidí, proto to dělají.
So that things we will discuss and understand
Tyhle ty věci, když budeme
later
diskutovat a
when we
chápat,
go many times to the stories of Dhruva,
když
Prahlad,
budeme mnohokrát
It's
poslouchat
wonderful.
příběhy o
They
Dhruvovi
have
a Prahládovi,
darshan of
jsou úžasný.
Krishna in the form of Narasinga or
Oni měli
Narayan
darshan Krishny v
or the
podobě
Ram.
Nrsingadeva a Rámy a
They
podobně.
have this darshan.
Oni měli
So
jeho
they see
darshan
him.
a viděli ho.
How they see him, how we can see them.
Jak ho viděli hodně a jak my ho můžeme vidět.
With a service inclined ear to listen. The
Můžeme ho vidět ušima, který inklinují k tomu, aby naslouchali Bhagavatamu.
not in a challenging mood, not in an envious mood,
Ne
jealous
nějakým
mood, all this must forget.
vyzývavou náladou, nebo konfliktní, nebo závistivou.
Service inclined mood means the mood of service.
And he corrected me, but I didn't hear what he said.
You usually have some questions, but now becomes also late.
Yeah, it's about time.
Hmm?
Yeah, it's about the time.
Every day 3 hours, morning, evening.
Každý den
We have no time to work in the
I try to
future.
listen this
Huh?
this Vamana, Radha,
Vaman Leela.
yeah. I mean, but this when this was Krishna with Radharani, he was 7 years old when this happened.
Okay.
He lived Govardhan Hill, Krishna, and he make Indra.
Upset.
Yeah. But I don't know what happened with Radharani because she stopped to follow the elders' like instructions and this because she said no, I will no more listen the superiors and I will just become mad to Krishna. And so I could not understand this why because it started with the Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. He was somewhere mentioning this pastimes. then and it was mentioned that Radha is always on the left side of Krishna, and it's this I also do not understand why Krishna after the Govardhan Leela he expressed this Prabhav rasa, Prabhas rag. It is that the lover he pretend that he disappeared or he go to distance way. So he pretend he went to Mathura, and he expressed already this Vamana, like cheater mood, already in his very young age, and also this bond of Krishna to his devotee is like snake, which bound you, but same time it's bite you with the poison that you become separate from him. And he expressed this his Vamana feature.
Yes, cheating. Yes.
Yeah.
Cheating. Yeah.
Yeah. But I could not figure out what happened with the Indra, and maybe Radha get cursed, or because she get already some curse that, but he was upset, Indra, of this. So I don't know what was the. I have to maybe find out somewhere else, because the recording, its beginning already cut. You know, it started. It's maybe not complete.
Yeah, this is everything is completely unlimited. You know, it's wherever you dive in, wherever feature they let you look in. Let's say that is.
And on the end was actually mentioned that we supposed to meditate that Krishna will come back to Srimati Radharani, and she will be satisfied or not lament anymore. So in that mode one can whatever Krishna inscenate, whatever he inscenates is to make the devotee more enthusiastic, more eager. When he disappeared from the Rasa Leela, because the devotees thinking the gopis are we are most the best, we have him. Or when Radhika disappeared because she was upset that Krishna gives so much attention to others, then he showed them that she is more higher. So he went with her. But finally he left here also because she also something. So what the meaning is, they become Divyanmara, they become divinely mad to want him more, and they start imitating all these things. Until that point, they could not anymore. So the devotee, when he feels, because our mood is a separation, Vipralamba. And the Vipralamba is not suffering. This is inside, it's also high gas ecstasy is there. So when it comes to the point, he's searching. Then Krishna, he again tricked them. He show four hands. And the gopis say, Om Narayana Namaha. Dandavat, you have seen Krishna. So they went, not even interested in Narayana. It's very beautiful. If we would saw him, we will stop there. But they want only Krishna. So they went. But when Siddhartha came, then this trick, what he wanted to play on here, he could not do anymore. He lost two hands and he showed his Krishna feature. She's top. She's most powerful. And the point is, this Leela is Nitya Leela. It is eternally going on. And when this is displayed in the mundane universes, it is wonderful because it's attract, or should attract, like us, to become attract to that Leela. Maybe also I understood that maybe I am not able to understand.
You must. That is the first thing you have to admit. cannot, because he is the Lord who we are. Not possible. You will understand that much he will allow you to understand. This is for all of us. Therefore, there's no cheating. Nobody can overjump some steps or want to go very fast or cheat like in the world to push like this to go on to reach the goal. It's not possible there. But if he's satisfied with some soul because he's sincere, then that revelation what you get inside, that will be real. Otherwise, it's just thinking something in this way and that way. This is just exercise of the mind, manudharma. It's not deeper inside. That we can use only our mind, our intellect, our body. This we can use for this. But revealed, this is in the heart. The heart means from soul to soul, from super soul to the soul. That is only transcendental, fourth, fifth dimension. You cannot go there, even if you want. But if they allow you so much to look in that inside, that much you will understand inside, not more. So this is very clearly regulated from his side. Otherwise, they will go there and say, "Oh, Krishna, now I will be Krishna. Well, you will be the boss. No, I want to be God now." So that is not possible for nobody. It's very secure. There's so many layers and levels we have to undergo. Like the last day we're talking about the Bhakti Ladder. No? You have to go to so many layers. Pur, Bhua, Sva, Tapajana, Maha, Satyaloka, Viraja, Maheshtam, Vaikunta, Ayodhya, Dwaraka, Mathura, Gloka. There's so many levels we have to go with our consciousness. Therefore we cannot bullet on and say, "No, I have it." The next moment it will be gone because you cannot have it in that way. That makes the whole thing magical, because he is a supreme magicker. Magic, you understand? Like a magic, he fascinated some children with his hocus pocus, how to call this magic. So he is really... We understand, what we understand we got from our Guru Varga, the Goswámís. By the mercy of Mahaprabhu, he wants to give this to us. That much we allow to discuss and understand, and always pray for the blessings. And if we are humble and we have a service inclined ear, then this will work in us. He will do that. It's up to him complete. We are just a humble fallen servant. How Kaviraj Goswami, how they are praying, "Oh my Lord, oh Nithai, you are so merciful, I am so fallen. You take care for me, but I am really fallen." And even it's not the excavation, it's real. And then Lord gives mercy. He gives his love. If you get his love, his mercy, what more we want? It's wonderful. It not ends with this life when this body ends. This is increased forever. This will never end, because it's spiritual, dynamic. Every step is a dance and a song, every speaking, every wonderful life. Such a life everyone has naturally. And unnatural is to think too much and to think to identify with something temporary, but it's artificial. But the nature is already there. It's so simple. There's nothing more simple than that. Only the mind makes it complicated, but it's completely simple. Why? Because it's our real nature, our inner nature is like this. Jiva Supoi Krishna Nidya Das, Tadasa Shakti Veda Veda Prakash. I'm seeing them one with and different from this Satchidananda, Purna Brahma Sanathanam form. That's I am also. It will never change, it's always there. I have to develop it because this is dormant, covered in so many things. And this world, all the education, the school, whatever you learn, this will not help you in that way. Maybe you'll become a good, successful personality, but after some time you have to give everything up and go. Finish. So the devotee is happy. Oh Krishna, what is next step you do with me? No problem, I gave already everything to you, so you will do. Nityananda will do, Guru, they will do. So I don't care, I'm just the innocent children playing on the... This is Shrípád Maharádž like this. Sometimes crying because he don't see the Lord, have no darshan, sometimes laughing because he's playing with him. People think this person is mad. Sometimes laughing, sometimes crying. What is going on with him over here? But they don't understand from outside what is going on inside. Okay, we will close here. Otherwise we sit up to midnight. Also no problem for me. Because Mahaprabhu and Ramananda Rai, they discussed the whole day past. And they came, hey, Baba, you want to eat something? We'll take you apart. Yeah, okay. To forget the time. Nitya Lila is, wherever you get out a drop of this eternal pastimes of the Lord, you'll be happy with that. That is the real gain for you in this life. In this way you really gain something. Maybe it's not visible now, but this is inside. And this will work in a subtle way, most subtle spiritual way. Because he is so merciful, very, very merciful, most beautiful, most merciful. What can we say? The mother is merciful to the children by nature, of course, but he is more merciful. Even the child become very bad, he still not give up. He never gives up us. And in the Bali Maharaj encouraged his friends, the demons also, and even Shukracharya, who was opposed to Višnu, to Vamandev, still he got also mercy to live together in Sutala Loka. Bolo Sri Vamandev ki jai, Bali Maharaj ki jai, Jiva Goswami ki jai, Srila Gurudev, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srila Kupinath Madhamahan ki jai, Srimati Brinda Devi ki jai, all glorious assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. Vanchakalpatarubhyaścha kripasindhuveva cha patitanam bhavanebhyo
Šrípád Narasinga Maharádž.
Jai Shri Gurudev Prabhupada, all glorious to them.